known as consumer. Actually, behavior means, you know, the attitude or the preferences, the is likes and dislikes, is preferences, is priority. So that can be constitute your behavior. Okay, so consumer behavior is that, so you, in order to produce a product and supply in the market, you must understand about the consumer, his buying patterns, his shopping patterns, and how he will be buying, in what quantity he will buying the product. So all those things we must understand. So understanding about the consumer behavior is of vital importance. Okay, so it has to be done by every marketer before distributing the product in the market. So you should know what is meant by meaning and definition of consumer behavior. So how individually you will be buying the product, and as a group also, as a family, for family also you will be buying the product. So how he buys the product, how he uses the product, how he disposes the product, so all those constitutes the consumer behavior. So with that, how he is going to satisfy his wants and needs. So need is that difference between need and want. Need means essential. Okay, but whereas want means desire, is wish to buy that product. So that is known as want. Okay, so need is that essential. Okay, we need require a home to live. So living in a gated community or flat like that, it is my want, is my wish. Okay, so consumer behavior is that how individual and groups, they will be buying the product, they will be using the product, and now they will be disposing that product or services, so that they get maximum satisfaction out of that. Okay, so you must be knowing the meaning definition, how the individual will be buying the product, how you will be evaluating the product. So because in day-to-day life now we are getting more information about a particular brand or particular product, right? So we are looking in for a lot of advertisements, and we are in a position to compare the various brands now, so which we lacked earlier. So we don't possess much information or knowledge earlier, but nowadays we have lot of opportunities to verify the product, their prices, everything. So studying about the consumer behavior is very much important for a manufacturer or the marketer. Okay, so he is going to acquire the knowledge about the product, he is going to evaluate the product, and he is going to buy, and he is going to use that product. And that's what consumer behavior is all about. Okay, consumer behavior and factors influencing consumer behavior. So what are the factors? Marketing factors, personal factors, psychological factors, situational, social, cultural factors. So marketing factors, the promotional activities done by the manufacturer or the business. So that will influence the customer to buy the product. Okay, so we may not be in a mood of buying the product, but due to packaging, that color, the say size, shape, all those things may influence or make you to buy that product. Okay, so but our mindset will not be there to buy that product, but after looking into all these aspects, no, I may be in a mood of buying that product actually. And then the personal factors. Personal factors, if you see, based upon the age and then gender, so all those things also can influence the customer buyer behavior. Okay, so the age factor, so young age, my want and needs will be different. Okay, so going in for toys, or then if you see they might go in for chocolate candies like that, and later on in the middle age group, my wants may be different. Okay, my taste and preference may be different. Okay, so and then gender, even based upon the gender also, the wants and the taste and priority will get differed. Okay, and then educational status level of the person. Okay, so uh, uh, whether they are uneducated, or they are graduated. Okay, so based upon that also, the taste and priority. the preference, the perception level, everything will get changed. The income level, so lower income group, middle income group, and upper, okay, so upper class. So based upon this, their priority and perception will always get changed. So psychological factors is the internal aspects. Okay, so even though the personal factors are there, psychological, my motive at that time, what it actually requires, what kind of product I need that time. Okay, so that can also influence me to buy a product. Then situational factors, my friends and other groups, okay, surroundings, where I'm living right now. So that also make me to buy a product, use that product. Okay, so geographical conditions and like that, it may society where I'm living, so that can also make me to buy a product and use that product and see. Social factors, my family reference might be there. So or person may make me to buy that product, so it is very good. So they might suggest you, so you just buy that and use that and product and see. So like that, they may influence us to buy a product. Okay, so apart from that, cultural factors, the religion or the caste I belong to, so that also can be a major contribution for my buying patterns. Okay, so now these all the factors which are going to influence the consumer behavior. So what is meant by consumer behavior is that how individuals and groups, they are going to buy a product, they are going to utilize the product and dispose the products and services. Apart from that, studying about the consumer behavior is very much important for any kind of business, because they are getting more knowledge and information. Awareness has become nowadays. They are able to evaluate the product, so which is good and plus and minus everything, they are able to know. Okay, so they are visually seeing, they are seeing in ads, and they are able to verify various products and brands. So they can assess you very well. So you must understand the consumer behavior, then only you can survive in the market. So like that, it has happened today. So what are the factors that are influencing consumer behavior? So all these factors, they might influence me to buy that product. Okay, so the product packaging, like that, promotional activities, discounts, something offered by the particular marketer, means that may influence me to buy that product. And apart from that, the group to which I belong, the income level that I earn. So all these aspects, no, can influence me to buy a product. Okay, so apart from that, psychological, the place where I'm living, my own perception. Okay, and then due to my friends or family influence also, I can buy a product. Or even due to the cultural differences, where I'm living, which kind of religion I belong to, and caste I belong to, that can also make me to buy a product. Okay, so all understanding all these, if you take up, if you want to produce and distribute in the market, you have to understand about the customer is buying pattern. You have to understand, then only you can supply accordingly, you can distribute the product and earn revenue out of that. So if you don't understand about your consumer, then you cannot see good revenue or more sales or more demand for your product. So these are the factors influencing consumer behavior. Now if you see, moving to our economics, if you see approaches to consumer behavior, we are going to study, okay, in this chapter. So if you see approaches to consumer behavior, actually there are two things. One is law of diminishing marginal utility, other one is indifference curve analysis. So this both the aspects are very important. Law of diminishing marginal utility and indifference curve analysis, both are important. And you can expect a separate questions on these. And approaches to consumer behavior, if they ask, you have to explain both. Okay, so before going in for first, we are going to discuss law of diminishing marginal utility, for which we have to understand what is meant by utility. Okay, so we are going to see what is meant by utility first of all. Okay, so in general sense, if you see means utility means or if I'm going to buy a product or a commodity, from that if I'm going to derive a maximum benefit out of that, then that is known as utility. So whatever the price I pay no for a particular product, so if I'm paying some 10,000 and buying a particular product, okay, or 20,000 or something, buying a TV or a mobile phone or something. Okay, from that, if I'm going to derive a maximum benefit satisfaction out of that, then for the price I pay with my income, for the price I pay, if I'm going to get a maximum benefit or satisfaction out of that, then that is known as utility. And this utility, if you see, it differs from person to person. What I think as utility for me will not be same for you actually. Okay, so it will not give the same satisfaction to you. Okay, so having a cup of coffee will be satisfaction to me. It will give more utility for me. But you may not like to have coffee. Instead, you might like to have some tea or some other soft drink like that. Okay, so like this, it differs from person to person. It is unique for an individual. Okay, so for an individual person, it is very unique in nature. The utility, it differs actually from person to person. What benefit I derive to the utmost, I might get satisfied 100% from that product, but you might get only 80% to 90% or 50%, or even you may not get satisfaction out of that. So utility, it differs from person to person. My perception will be different and your perception will be different. So utility in a general sense from economics point of view, how you can describe it as want satisfying power of a commodity. So with my money, with my income, if I am able to buy a product at that price, then that product should give me ultimate benefit to me. It should satisfy me ultimately. Maximum satisfaction I have to derive from that. Then only I can tell it as a utility. Okay, and this utility, it is measured in terms of utils. Okay, so in economics, if you see, utility is measured in terms of utils. And the maximum satisfaction got by a customer from a product, so that is known as utility, and it is always different from person to person. It is not static for all the person. Okay, for same product, for same commodity, different person, different he would have got different satisfaction. Okay, same satisfaction you cannot expect from the same product. Even for me, it varies from time to time, right? So now I may like to have a food, but after having my food, no, if I get some other some more, then my satisfaction level will get decreased, right? So it will not be in the same manner. First time if I eat that one, okay, so apple or some oranges or something, okay, so I maximum satisfaction I will get from that. But after having one or two, no, then slowly my satisfaction level will get decreased. So that's what we are going to discuss further now. Okay, so you must be knowing what is meant by utility. Okay, so under that topic, if you see total utility, marginal utility, we have two concepts we have under utility. So before going for law of diminishing marginal utility, we have discussed what is meant by utility, and now we are moving to total utility and marginal utility. So if you see total utility means the total amount of satisfaction that I get from consuming all the units of that product. Okay, so aggregate total means it is known as aggregate. So from the entire units, so whatever I have, okay, so the total five apples if I have, or five oranges if I have, if I'm consuming all together, okay, one by one, so the total of that satisfaction or the benefit I derive from that commodity, then that is known as total utility. Okay, summation, sum, total of entire. Okay, so marginal utility means what? If I am consuming four apples or four oranges, and if I am consuming one more unit of apple or oranges, then what benefit or the utility I derive from it on additional unit? One additional unit, what benefits it gives me? So that is known as marginal utility. Total utility means total amount of satisfaction that I am going to get from consuming the all the units of that commodity. But marginal utility is that if you are going to have one more unit, additional unit, if you are going to have, what is the benefit or the satisfaction you arrive out of that? Okay, so already if I am having three apples, next I'm going to consume fourth apple and then fifth apple or oranges, something like that. Okay, so that is known as marginal utility, additional unit. One more additional unit, extra unit if you are going to consume, so that is known as marginal utility. Okay, and types of utility, it can be classified into all these types. Form utility, place, time, possession utility. Okay, so form utility, if you see, means the product as a overall or product, how it should be. In that way, if it is there only, it will be accepted by the customer. Okay, so if the product, if it is a car, no, it should have everything. What are the spare parts required? It should have in it, then only I will get satisfaction out of that. My utility will be more from that product. Okay, so like this mobile phone, if it is a mobile phone, it should have all the features. What are the features required, apps, or what are the things required from it? It should have all the thing, then only it will be considered as a product or a commodity. Then only it will give me utmost satisfaction or utility. So that is known as form utility. How a product should be, design it should be, the way it should be, and the shape and color or size or whatever full-fledged, it should be as a product. Whatever I am expecting from it, it should be in that way. Then only my utility will increase. Otherwise, it will get declined. So that is known as form utility. Okay, place utility means the proper transportation or distribution facilities must be there. I might be in some place, but the product will be in factory or in some warehouse like that. So the product has to reach me. Okay, so I might be in one country and I might like to have a product of the other country. So they should provide me that product. So then only my utility will get increased there. So place utility is that. So where all the delivery points or the distribution centers the business has got with. So from the factory, it has to reach to the customers. So customers and it has to reach. Then only the customer will get satisfaction or utility out of that. So that is the place utility actually. And apart from that, time utility you have. Okay, so that at proper time the customer should avail that service or they should get that product. Okay, then only you will be getting satisfaction out of that. Okay, so or else they may not get that much of satisfaction. Whenever if I'm booking a car during peak time or during night, if I'm booking a car, Ola or Uber, if I'm getting the car at proper time, then I will get a maximum satisfaction utility out of that. Or else my satisfaction or utility level will get decreased there. Okay, so like this it is applicable for any kind of product or any kind of service also. Okay, so any kind of service also it is applicable. So if I'm booking for a doctor appointment, so later on it gets cancelled or something. Okay, some issues. So if I couldn't see, then it will affect me. Okay, so my satisfaction level or everything utility, so everything will get decreased in that situation. So time utility is one, if it is not availed means if it is going off, then I will not be getting satisfaction out of that. So time utility. And then if you see possession utility. Okay, so possession utility, if you see owning that product and possessing that product will give you utmost satisfaction. So possessing that product will give you maximum satisfaction. Okay, and it should be in a proper condition also. Then only you will be enjoying that product and you'll be getting the maximum satisfaction or utility out of that. Okay, so owning a product and possessing, utilizing that product. Okay, so it is in a proper manner, proper working conditions. If it is, it should be there. Then only I'll be getting maximum satisfaction out of that. Having a laptop or computer desktop, so it should be in a good working condition, running condition, and similarly other durable goods also. It should be in a proper condition, and then only I can use that, I can possess that product and I can get maximum satisfaction out of it. So these are the types of utility. Now what you must know, what is meant by utility, you must know. Okay, so initially utility, so if a product is capable of satisfying and giving me maximum satisfaction, then that constitutes utility. Okay, so with my available income, with my given income, if I'm able to pay the price for that product, and if I'm going to avail that service or product, and if it gives me maximum satisfaction, then that is known as utility. And how it is measured? No, it is measured in terms of utils. And what is meant by total utility, marginal utility, you must know. Everything put together, sum total of all the satisfaction, satisfaction you get from that product while consuming all the units of that commodity, then that is known as total utility. Marginal utility, for every additional unit of consuming that product, what benefit or satisfaction you derive out of that, that is known as marginal utility. Okay, then apart from that, types of utility: form, place, time, possession. Form means how the product should be, how it should exist actually. So the physical appearance, the design, the color, shape, size, everything it should be as a product. Okay, so like your cars or something, only if you have the spare parts and something, you cannot utilize that, you cannot derive benefit out of that. Only if it is as a it is an assembled car, you can get maximum satisfaction out of that. So our product should be, it should be in that way, then only I can get satisfaction. And place, the distribution centers, the point, how it going to reach the customer, so that will also give me maximum satisfaction. And time. Okay, so when I require that product, that time the product should be available. That time I should avail my service. Then only I can get satisfaction and utility. Or else my utility will get declined. Possession. So I should own that. I should possess, use that product, and I should get maximum satisfaction out of that. If it is in a not in a proper condition, also I cannot get a maximum satisfaction or benefit out of that product. Then my utility will automatically get decreased at that point of time. So these are the types of utility. Okay, any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
Any questions from your side?